6,721. That's the amount of minutes we've been in school last month. Not even including the minutes we spend getting ready for school, going to school, going back to school, staying late for school for some event. Imagine what we can do when we spend 100 hours every month at school. Imagine all the things we can put that into. Imagine all the opportunities that are cut off from us. We spend 5 days of our life in return for 2 free days, not even including having to do homework, stressing about it, thinking about it. So we almost spend our whole life in school. School is a complete distraction. Honestly, it puts you in a terrible mindset with a bunch of degenerate people around you while you're trying to focus on something and improve your life. Everyone else is worrying about the new Drake album that just came out. All of them are still playing a bunch of video games, wasting their potential. So it's almost impossible to not be a little bit like them. Any reason why someone would want to go to school. You can socialize outside of school. You can learn stuff outside of school. So many times I spend hours of my life learning some subject that I don't even care about, and then I have to do homework on it, and then I have to do this on it. All the hours I lost from doing stupid math homework, bro. If you don't like a subject, you're pretty much done. But because I know you have so much potential and you could be better than all of them, there are still some things that you can do in school to make the most out of it, to make school somewhat worth it. Because if you don't do these things, school is not worth it at all. The first thing you can do to make school more worth it is to actually use your time more wisely. Don't spend the free time, the small amounts of free time you have in school, mindlessly scrolling, doing pointless things that won't help you in the long run. Use that time to do work in another class. Use that time to do homework. Do the things that you know you can be doing. Because would you rather do it in school when you're not really doing anything anyways? Or do it at home when you want to do a lot of things, then you can't do anything and your life is so stressed and miserable? The second thing you can do to make school more worth it is to socialize. Try to talk to people. I know there might be a lot of degenerates, I know there might be a lot of crazy people, but still try to keep on talking to people. Start initiating more things. Start doing more things that can make you level up the skills of talking and being social in the first place, because you're gonna need it eventually in your life. And if you want to make school more worth it, you should be able to talk to people and develop yourself, develop your skills, to use the 18 years, however long we're in school, not even including college when you go in there for 4 to 8 years learning and learning and learning, being in debt instead of actually implementing something, instead of actually working. Like, fair enough if you want to be a doctor, vet, if you want to have a specialized thing in college, yeah, go for it. Go ahead, please. Go to college. If you don't really care for college, like 90% of people that go to college do, don't go to college just because everyone else is going to college. While everyone else is being in debt, being poor, you can actually use those 4 years, 1 year. You could just get 1 year to learn, develop yourself, try to make money, and probably succeed if you're watching these videos. Completely off the topic of socializing. But develop yourself, develop your skills so you can be better off and make school more worth it. The third way to make school worth it is to be stoic. Use the things that you have to the best of your ability. Use the fact that you have 20 minutes in Spanish class to do this thing. Use the fact that you have 10 minutes in health class to do this. Use the advantages that you have in school and abuse them. Squeeze all the juice out of the potential and advantages you have in school. Instead of complaining about how you have no time to do stuff because of school taking up 9 hours, wake up earlier, stay up later, do stuff in school so you can make up for the time you lose. You can do it. I do it too. I sometimes skip out on this thing, because school isn't that worth it for me. It really isn't. I know my parents aren't gonna like it as much. I know that all of them aren't gonna like me for it. But school isn't that worth it. It's not that worth it to spend 2 hours of your life on some math homework that you're not even gonna use in your life. The fourth way to make school worth it, which I genuinely think is one of the best things you can do, is to turn homework into schoolwork. I'm sure we all have those few classes that is laid back. We don't have to do that much stuff. So use that time. Instead of going on your phone, trying to talk to everyone. Yeah, you should still talk to people, but you can do both things at the same time. Get the answers from someone and just write down the homework really quick. Boom, you did it in Spanish class when you didn't have anything to do, when there was a sub. So many times I had work in math, English, whatever the subject is, and I did those homeworks in another class that I didn't really care about, that I didn't really need to pay attention to, because honestly, the teacher wasn't doing anything. I could just do the homework in 5 minutes. I literally have no homework, and I'm still able to get A's and B's without putting any effort outside of school. Another bonus thing that probably a lot of them are going to disagree with, and I hope none of my teachers end up finding this video, but get other people to do the work for you. Get other people to send you the answers, send you the work so you can write it down. And honestly, on a completely different side note, I feel like when people send you the answers and you do them, you're able to realize them more quicker. You're able to learn it more quicker because you have the problem and you have the solution, and you could put 2 and 2 together. Oh, because of this is the solution, so now I can do this for a bunch of other things. It actually works. I was writing down someone's math answer the other day, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how it actually works. Now I can do this on my own. Now I don't have to copy someone. But it's so much better to do this, especially if you don't really care about school. The 5th way to make school more worth it is to have fun. Have fun in school. Don't stress about it all the time. Because you do really, you could enjoy the moments you have in school. You could enjoy messing around with your friends, messing around with your teachers, and make school a memorable place. Don't constantly be stressed about it, worried about it, like on some no BS things. Not even to like, oh, like school's dumb, school's like, don't go to college, whatever. Like just basic thing anybody can take out of this. All the nerds, all the geeks, all whatever they are. Anyone can take advice from this. Have fun in school. Stop being stressed about, oh, what if this one person sees what I do? What if this one girl does this? Have fun in school, because you can learn to put yourself out there, do more things, and be happier because you're being yourself. The 6th way to make school more worth it, which is one of the most important things, is to prioritize your weekends. Don't spend your weekends doing random pointless things like scrolling on social media, laying on your couch. Oh, I'm so tired after a day of school. After so much week, I could finally rest for those Saturday and Sunday. Make those days where you have free time more worth it. I'm able to do so much work because I focus on those days. I realize this is one of the only times I actually have free time, so I have to use it to my advantage. It's the only way I can actually grow and get ahead of people. So when you have free time, when you have another weekend, use it to your advantage. I want you to think about this next time you have a Saturday, next time you have a day off on Friday. Well, everyone else is going to be scrolling, doing pointless things in their life, playing video games, staying up, sleeping in. I get the most motivation to wake up at 5 a.m. when it's a Saturday, when I have so much free time to do stuff, because I know that's one of the only days I have to actually work all day. And that's when I do the most things. That's when I feel the best about myself. So think about this. Don't waste your potential, because I know you have it, and I know you can be better than everyone else, especially if you're watching it to where it is right now. While everyone else already clicked off waiting for pointless dumb dopamine because they scroll on Instagram and scroll on TikTok all the time when they're waiting in school. You can actually use this to your advantage. Prioritize the days you have free time, because that's such a good way to get ahead of everyone else. I know it sounds like I'm repeating this, but I seriously wish I could just hammer this in your head. Use the free time you have to your advantage. Alright, you got it? Alright, good. If you found this video at least somewhat helpful or interesting, you might have found a good channel for you. Subscribe to my channel right here, because I'm going to be trying to help you every single day, try to give you value every single day. Click and watch this video right here. It's a pretty good one. Like this video if you liked it. I'll see you later. Peace. Take care. This is how you make school more worth it. Once again, go to college if you really want to go, but see ya. Peace.